What's up guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be training legs right here at the Boca Raton Innovation Campus. If you haven't heard of this place, it's basically a large office park or office complex. Yamato and Congress around that area in Boca, if you're familiar with the area. And it's a multi-use building with a lot of different tenants kind of sharing one building, and this is the fitness center that everyone has access to. So today, like I said, we're going over legs. I'm gonna go through the exercises kind of one by one, just kind of show you what I do and what works for me. And I'll also kind of explain in detail a little bit more about some of the reasons why I do certain things for legs. We're gonna emphasize glutes a little bit more today as opposed to quads or hamstrings. So we'll do a little bit more exercises which involve the butt. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the workout. All right, first up, we're gonna do a quick warm up using the band. We're gonna start with some banded bridges, and then we're gonna go clams, and then finally we're gonna do some lateral step outs with the band. All right, so first two movements that we're gonna do, I'm gonna pair a knee dominant exercise with a hip dominant exercise. So for the knee dominant exercise, I'm gonna do a dumbbell front squat, and I'm gonna pair that with the back extension machine. So for the front squat, we're gonna go relatively heavy, 8 to 10 reps, and then for the back extension, a little bit lighter, so anywhere from 12 to 15 reps. All right, check it out. Sometimes I'll alternate between a traditional goblet squat, which is kind of holding the weight right here as close as you can to your body. And then times like this, when I want to hit a little bit more core, hold both weights out in front of you. Just that extra few degrees or inches that the weight is kind of pushing out in front of you, it's going to try and force your chest over. So you have to really keep your stomach tight to prevent that from happening. So as you're holding them here, the weight wants to pull you over, but prevent that from keeping your stomach tight. You'll notice a big difference between doing that and this, which is relatively, it's a little bit easier. I like putting my arms behind my back like that because it helps remind me to draw my shoulder blades back, which is gonna kind of help open up my chest, and it kind of helps keep my back in a little bit more of a neutral position. All right, so next up, we're gonna kind of reverse what we just did. Again, we're gonna do a knee and a hip dominant exercise, but this time we're gonna go a little bit heavier on the weight when it comes to the hip dominant, and a little bit lighter, more repetitions when it comes to the knee dominant. So I'm gonna be doing a dumbbell hip hinge or dumbbell Romanian deadlift, and I'm gonna pair that with the leg press. All right, so when you're hip hinging, you wanna make sure you're sitting back in your heels, and make believe you're pushing your butt behind you into an imaginary wall. So as you're pushing your butt back, all the weight is on your heels. That's gonna help activate more of your hamstrings and your glute muscles, which is what we want. And if you have any lower back pain, just stop and don't even do it, and try and address that issue. Because this is something that you can't really power through this exercise, because it will hurt you in the long run if you're not doing it properly. Now, if you notice, in between reps that I just did, I took in a big breath of air and really kind of sucked that into my belly, because that almost acts as like a natural weightlifting belt. It helps protect the lower back or your spine as you're bringing the weight down and up. So a big breath in, lower the weight, press, exhale, big breath in, brace your abs. All right, so for the next cluster, I'm gonna show you a glute medley. Now we're gonna do 3 different exercises. First one, we're gonna do a banded hip thrust off the bench, and then I'm gonna immediately pair that with a banded lateral walk from side to side, and then we're gonna do a walking lunge. Now you could argue that the lunge is more kind of, knee dominant, you're gonna feel it more in your quads. I feel it all in my glutes. So that's just me. So I like to combine the 3 to really kind of target the glute muscles. All right guys, last exercise, certainly not least, we're gonna be going over a kettlebell swing, which is primarily hips, glutes, and hamstrings. So we're gonna really kind of exhaust the glute muscles and all the posterior chain with this last exercise to really finish off the workout. Really only have 1 kettlebell here and it's a little bit on the lighter side. So I'm gonna go anywhere from 40 to 60 reps. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the workout. If you did like it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment in the section below. Otherwise, thanks for watching today. I'll see you guys in the next workout. Take care.